Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Hello, everyone.
What up, everybody? We got us a trace. Look, he's already missing a fucking rotor. A rim. Half the rim is already gone. Jeez. Let's go. Oh, what happened to my feed here? Oh, there we go.
Number 1 lane at 20 miles per hour. Appears to be slowing. I'm going to hang with if you want to pull behind him.
CHP is in pursuit. Shout out to my bros in Metro Air, man.
I'm a working for the state. I'm the highway patrol. Got a star on my car and one on my chest. A gun on my hip and the right to arrest.
That's it.
Fire's going to stage at Hadley.
Of course he's fucking stopped now.
Copy that. Felony stop in progress.
God damn you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Ah. Fuck you. Fuck you, sir. Fuck you. Son of a bitch, quitter, motherfucker. You quitter.
Get back in that goddamn car.
Damn it. I mean, really? Yes, really. That's my life. What's the crazy thing is I was right here 30 minutes ago. This fool would have passed me by just 30 minutes ago. God damn. Fuck.
Copy that. King 6 parties complying so far and units are making contact.
Cares if he's complying. Fuck him. Fuck. God damn it. I'm sorry, guys. What can I do? Fucking the jinx is here. The fucking jinx is here.
King 6 driver detained.
Driver detained.
King 6 driver detained.
That's it. Another one bites the dust. God damn. Fuck.
Hey! What's this lying around shit?
We haven't cleared the vehicle yet.
Man. Faco, it's good to see you. Sorry, guys. I apologize, everybody, but what can I do? I don't jump on the chase goes. I do jump on the chase stops. What can I fucking do?
I copy that. The vehicle's going to be clear. We're going to be code 4. We'll go to the air request 1185.
I can't win.
7 early clear 1425.
I can't fucking win. God damn it, man.
Copy that. 1 for 5 running the brakes up and just have the partner for the remaining.
Yeah, we're in Newhall. I'm telling you, no joke. I was just in Newhall. I was just in Newhall. Like, bro. Looks like a gardener truck, maybe? A cleaner? Maybe it's a cleaner of some sort. Looks like a mop and some trash cans back there. I don't know. God damn. Thanks, Diane. When am I getting my own chopper? I don't know. All I'm going to do is waste gas flying around in circles, apparently. Every time my chopper gets overhead, the helicopter gets overhead, this shit happens. They just stop. This motherfucker's been running. Look at that rim. Okay? Look at that rim. That shit's so ground into the ground. That fool's been running for 30 fucking minutes. Second I get on. Damn it. God damn. Fucking blows. Fucking blows, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we can hit one. I mean, I don't have anything else to do. What else do I have to do? What else do I got? Look at this shit. Look at the traffic already. It's already starting to back up. Thank you for funking my booty. Thank you. And thank you to Lit Dad. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Minor bodied. Well, I mean, really, it's probably just a rim, and now it's probably going to need a fucking, what do you call it? It's going to need a Probably a new rotor. Maybe a new caliper.
Can you advise me best access on this
Suspension
for the
work,
1185?
possibly.
Can they access southbound at Hasley, or do they need to go further up?
So there could be some other damage
Here we
to
go,
it.
Parker.
Yeah, it just blows. You know, I like to get over it and watch it a little bit. It just stinks when it's happening that way. I mean, I don't know how much further he would have got anyways. But still, yeah. Time for deportation. Well, if he's illegal, maybe that is why he ran. I don't know. I can't tell you. He might be just a citizen like me. A citizen like me. Man, definitely clarity difference between the two cameras. Two different... yeah, he's coming in hot. Is that the Sarge? Just rolling all in. Oh, we got a little fire possibly. Cool that son bitch down. Brian, thank you so much, Brian. I appreciate you.
Thank
you, Brian Lozano.
It's off the freeway, fires en route.
Fire's en route. Fire's already there. Fire is there. LA County Fire. Cool that sucker down. You know it's hot as fucking fish grease, that rim. It's just melting into the pavement right now.
513, do you need a flatbed for that or a wheel lift for that vehicle?
Yeah. We all missed it. The second I got on, it was over, so don't worry about it. Don't feel bad. I don't think I streamed but 40 seconds by the time, yeah. And I was quick to it. I got it. Ran in here. It was fast. It was finally Restream fixed the problem. Shout out to Restream. To where I can just title it, and all the titles, they all go on at the same time. I don't have to go on to Rumble and do all that other shit anymore, at least. Although the title in Rumble still stays. I have to go back and do that one. But everyone else is working good. At least it turns on and off with the push of a button. That is good.
Delay on the broadcast 21 northbound 14 North Block with Old Fed, Dark Red BMW SUV. Unknown place leaving and out of lanes at a high speed. No further. KMH 277 Ellie 1429.
Uh-oh. Dark gray Beamer. Running in and out of lanes fast. Old Beamers. Beamer. Beamer.
And 78 513 or 506. And it's going to be 1039 at Seaford Hill. It takes 20 minutes.
Yeah, I don't even think the news was over. Not even 5 minutes in this chase. By the time the news got to it, it was already ending. What are your aviation people saying about the DC crash? Well, you know, neighbor guy, they don't like to speculate like anybody else. It's, you know, they understand because they're pilots. Investigations need to be done. Obviously, there was an error made by traffic control or the pilots. Somebody made an error. You know, mistakes happen, and that's why flying can be very dangerous. And this kind of situation, I know it has nothing to do with the police chase. All right, so they got the tow truck coming, but really quickly, this is what I keep, you know, why I'm always, you know, knocking it into your head about, well, why don't they just go into the flight path and just fucking go across and chase them? I mean, they can make it across. Here you go. Here you go. You know what I mean? And a lot of lives were lost yesterday, you know, and that's a reality. So the reason you saw that last night, you saw what happened last night, that is the reason why they don't just fly through the flight path. Okay? It's too fucking dangerous. Well, again, that's speculation right now, Tam. We don't know. You know, again, I like to let everything come out. Let's let the NTSB do their investigations and stuff like that. But again, the bigger picture is this is why you don't have the news or law enforcement flying through the flight path at LAX or any other airport. Super fucking dangerous. You know what I mean? And there you have it. And especially at night. Can't see as much, you know, and, you know, aircrafts move fast. And I understand a helicopter is much more nimble than the plane, but still, just to flip the helicopter really fast, hit it really hard and turn. I mean, that's not safe either. So I'll be honest, I don't think there was anything that could have happened. I mean, anything that could have been done in a sense. It was the path they were on. It was inevitable. You know what I mean? The plane can't really do much, and the helicopter, even the helicopter, it can be really dangerous. So they cut it and turn it really hard, and then they lose control, and then they would have went down. Maybe not with the plane, but you know what I mean. It's unsafe, and that's why you got to, you really got to keep your wits about you when you fly. It's a dangerous proposition. It's and that's why I say it's only the highly skilled individuals are doing it, and even when you're highly skilled, accidents can happen. You know what I mean? So I'd rather just wait, like I said, and I feel for the families, man. It's just really so tragic, for everybody. You know what I mean? And to go that way is really sad. So if I were talking to my friends, like I said, I'm sure they'd probably say the same thing. They'd wait for the investigation. They're not quick to jump to things. Even when I was talking to them about the plane that went down, which was right next to their airport, they weren't quick to say, well, it's the pilot error, it's this. They were looking at what little evidence that we had, little photographs or little video or whatever, but that's why it's really dangerous. It really, really is a dangerous proposition. What can you do other than maybe just not fly? You know what I mean? If that's what you want to do, just not fly. But I mean, I don't think that's what you'd want to do. You can't let fear rule you, in a sense, and like it or not, traveling through the air is still so much more safe than it is traveling on the ground. We're just so used to traveling on the ground that you just don't think about it. But it is definitely more safe up there than it is down here. So it's a sad deal. What can you do? But spit in your shoe at this point, as they always say. I know. I looked at all the videos too. I mean, I've seen the little video shots of what they have, and I listened to the air traffic control. There really wasn't much there, at least the one they already put out. And all you can do is feel for the folks. It's just a sad deal. All right, everybody.
Smoke.
Ban walking. Yeah, ban walking. I just think times are tough, sometimes, and I don't think anything that you can say or do really is going to change much, and as far as flying, I mean, we'll see. We'll see if anything changes. Maybe protocol will change. I don't know. Here's a shot of from Reuters. This is a live shot here, so reform walking. Well, I mean, they always do look at things, and again, it is, from what I gather, what they say is it's a very busy airspace. There's lots of airports there, and I've never flown into there. Yeah, so this is live, citizen. That's live. I'm live. The chase was just live. Everybody's live. Nah, that's not true, James. Just because you're on a helicopter, you don't have a 360 view at all. You haven't been in a helicopter then, if that's what you're telling me. Because there's a lot of times where when you're going forward, you can't see anything behind you. You can't. There's just nothing you can see outside. Maybe, your whole horizon to your eyes, left, right. But that's what I was telling you about when they go into an orbit. Okay, when they start orbiting in a circle, and that flight officer has to watch that car, that person that's running. Okay, it's tough sometimes when they get into the backside of the orbit. It's hard because you're constantly trying to look back like this to keep your eyes on it, because that little bit of time where you're in that backside, Can't really see it until you come around again. Thankfully, you're doing 80 miles an hour or so, you know, in a circle, so you come around quite quick. But that split second is enough. And I'm willing to bet, you know, just by speculation, what they're saying, that maybe he saw one plane, didn't see the other plane. I don't know. So, I mean, again, we could just guess all day, you know, and then we're just guessing. So, but yeah, you can't rear view mirror. I'd love to see a rear view mirror on that. Be fucking bending in the wind from the airspeed. Yeah, helicopters, you'd be surprised. It's not as and you got to remember too, you think, okay, well, I have this tremendous field of view, but you remember, helicopter who knows how high they were. Okay, they were probably a couple 100 feet up. You don't see that much. When you're in the plane thousands of feet up, you can look down and see this big fishbowl. But when you're lower, you don't see as much as you think you do. You don't. Trust me, you don't. So, yeah. Yeah. You're banned? No, you're not banned. I see you right there. Relax, dude. So, it just is what it is. A rear view camera? Yeah, I've never seen one of those on a chopper. Maybe on a really nice, expensive fucking $40 million chopper. I don't know. The ones I've been in, they didn't have any of that. They have cameras. Surely they do. Not a rear view camera. They just don't. Just telling you. I've never seen it. They never showed me that. They was holding out on me. They was holding out. But, yeah, they just don't have it. I haven't seen it. Again, most things like that, they're moving so fast. Like I said, a mirror. It's like a mirror, having a rear view mirror in a NASCAR. It's fucking jiggling like this because you're doing 200 fucking miles an hour. And what are you going to look at? You gonna look at a fucking mirror that's just fucking jiggling the whole time? Good luck with that. You got to remember, a lot of these airships, some of them might be 20 years old. Okay? Just how it is. I mean, look at Kobe Bryant's helicopter that they had. I don't think it was his chopper. I think he was renting it. But that one didn't even have collision avoidance alarms. So they didn't know what they were about to hit. So that's all I'm saying. You'd think that most of these things have that, but a lot of them don't. A lot of them are older. Yeah, so that's just the way it is. You know, everybody's quick to blame. Black Hawk. Yes, it was a Black Hawk. You gotta love Earnhardt, Kevin. Dale was the intimidator. He didn't intimidate your ass off the track. You didn't want to see that dude in your rearview mirror, that's for sure. That's for fucking sure. People don't think. No, I don't think it's that they don't think. They do. I just think that people want answers. Look, we're in an instant world where everything must be instant. Okay? No more waiting for anything. I want everything instantly done now. So when it comes to a tragedy like this, they want answers now. They want the answer now. And that's just not how it works. Just isn't how it works. Especially when you talk about, what was there, 70 people that died? Damn near. Something like that. You know, I mean, it's going to be a long road. You know what I mean? Till they figure out what went wrong and who was at fault and was everything done correctly. It takes a while. Am I monitoring the scanner? I was a moment ago, but I turned it down. We did miss the chase. We all missed it. YouTube's on. YouTube's on, man. YouTube's on. Here, we'll put up LAPD. There we go. There's LAPD. It's up now. Shall go off any moment. Yeah. Yeah, U.S. figure skaters. Yeah, a whole club of them, like 18 of them or something like that. It's a sad deal, man. As I said, you know. You know, and it makes me think about flying at times too. You know, I've had some friends that don't like to fly anymore either because of situations like this, and I don't blame them. You know, it's you know, when you get up in those planes, you're along for the ride. You got to hope for the best, that nothing happens, and there are tragedies that happen. You know what I mean? When I gathered, it was a Black Hawk that was modded for executive transport, kind of like a Marine One. Okay, well, that may be, I hear rumblings of them doing their certification flight, which they do apparently every other year, whatever, keep certified, flying at night. And an accident happened. It happens. It's a sad fucking deal, but there's no way to stop that. This won't be the last one, unfortunately, but this is why, like we say, this is the reason why I'm always saying they can't just go through the flight path. And I know we want it. We watch the Zoom, and they're like so far out. Like, fuck, let's just get there. But this is the reason why. This is the reason why. So, you did, Caroline, but it wasn't anything big. There's no point even going back to watch it. It was like 40 seconds of the chase. You notice navigation lights on the helicopter. Well, I mean, all aircraft should have some sort of lights on them. Thank you, Jim. Appreciate you, Jim. Totino rolls. Pizza rolls, huh? Could be done in 3 minutes in a microwave. Society went to hell. Yes. Yes. It's just what it is. Everybody wants everything right now. That's just what people want. That's just what they want, man. The bar's already rocking. And sometimes we just can't get what we want. Yes, this is a major crash. Yes, involving. Well, I would say in this country, yes, not overall. You've had plenty of other planes go down, not striking helicopters. And see, I know most of you guys don't remember, but this kind of thing happened in Arizona with 2 news choppers. They were following a police chase, and that one news chopper was above the other one, lost sight of it, and I know some of you guys think, oh, well, we can just see everything because we're up in the air. That's not true. It just isn't. And one helicopter clipped the other helicopter midair and killed everybody aboard of both choppers. Live on the news. It happened while they were live. Chasing a car in Arizona. Okay? And that was just two news choppers that clipped each other. It wasn't a jumbo jet or a smaller jet like this. So, there's a reason why there's protocol. There's a reason why the law enforcement is so much lower than the news, and the news are constantly talking to each other because those kinds of things happen. And that changed protocol for Arizona and the way they cover their police chases. So, yeah, no, you can see the video. There's videos of it. One clipping the other, and they just go down, and you can hear one of the other news stations calling it in. Like, oh my God, and you just saw all of it happen. One of them clipped the tail rotor off of one of them, and then that one just went down, in circles, while the other one just plummeted. Would I still fly again? Yes. Because if I hate to say it, like I say, may sound cruel, but sometimes I feel like when you die, you were meant to go that way. Like that was the way you were meant to go. It's kind of like that. What was the movie? Final Destination, I think it is, where people almost died and they kind of like cheated death for a moment, and then they ended up dying in some other way. Right? So I just feel like that was your story. I hate to say it like that. It may sound crude or mean, and I'm not trying to be that. I feel like, it's just the way it's kind of meant to be. This is cannabis. I'm not huffing anything. Yes, flying is still safer than driving. And if I didn't feel safe flying, whether it was with American Airlines or my friends or whoever, I wouldn't do it. You know? You just got to enjoy every day. You can't live life, worrying about whether you're going to die in an airplane crash like that. I think you shouldn't. You do you.
Traffic counter 3762 Overland Avenue. Code 2723 and RD 1406.
I just think that, again,
Just as a signal now, 17638 Regalos Drive. Male black, all black clothing, male white, uncolored t-shirt, jeans, code 26717, RD 8.
I don't know, Elias. Why does it have to be political? Why can't it just be a disaster? Hey.
All units code 4, Rincon and Jerome.
I haven't seen all the... If you're talking about the actual wreckage sticks, apparently they all in the Potomac. The helicopter and the plane. So, I mean, you can hear air traffic control saying that at the eastern end of runway 33, I think it was, that both a plane and a chopper clipped each other and went into the Potomac. She says it. You know what I mean? Then they grounded all the travel from there on out, halted everybody that was still on the ground, wouldn't let them take off. All right.
Smoke.
Sharks? There's sharks in there? I don't know. It's pretty cold. Not to say sharks can't be in cold water because they're in San Francisco Bay. But it's cold. I don't know. I mean, at that point, does it matter? I mean, there's no survivors. There's no way. There's just no way. There's no way. Oy, oy, oy. You know. Need Sully? Yeah, well. He didn't get clipped. His plane, I think, didn't his plane like lose an engine or something that he landed? Or 2 engines? It's a whole nother when you're actually clipped by another plane. Or any kind of aircraft. This is live in the Potomac River. That's what this is. And I'm guessing that is a piece of the fuselage of either the helicopter or something in the water there. They probably have it tied to the ship. I don't know. It's very shallow there. Well, I'm sure it's not that shallow. I'm sure it's at least 50 feet, 60 feet deep. It's deep enough. Maybe it's not hundreds of feet deep, but I don't know. We'll see. I think they'll find it all. You know, they'll use sonar, you know what I mean, and find the wreckage and try to recover every body. I know they said they had 28 bodies that they have recovered so far. So there is that. TG, they're working hard. It's good to see you, TJ. TG. God damn. Can't even say G. 7 to 8 feet deep, they're saying there. Well, if it's that low, then it should be a lot easier for the recovery, at least. So, chase is over, Cash. It wasn't much. 40 now, they say. Okay. Well, geez, that's half of them. So, they're doing the best they can. You can see the plane, the helicopter sticking out last night. Why didn't I get on? Just because, I mean, at that point, it's what am I really giving you? Just staring at this and listening to maybe the radio traffic? I mean, I don't know. I just felt like it was a sad deal. Bummed me out, you know. And just said, we'll leave it there. We'll let all the other ones stream it. What's happening with Frontier Airlines? I don't know. Probably maybe they're not fucking doing the great maintenance anymore. Who knows? You know what I mean? Sully's plane lost both engines. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's one thing to lose both engines and be into a glide and come on down. It's a whole nother when you're just flying and bang and that's it. A wing's torn off, the fuselage ripped open. You know what I mean? Blackhawk's a big helicopter.
Automatic DC notification. Marge comments. Go to us in 2739 or 1562.
Car wreck.
Unit traffic hazard, Salvo Light, direct. Code 2 incident 2742 and RD 1007.
Some technology issues, yeah. Yeah, it's to the point like, you know, like my bro Steftone, just get the bus and just do the John Madden thing, I guess. Just hope for the best. Don't go up in the planes. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, you know, I don't think there's anything you can replay it a million times in your head. There's the reaction time. It's just all happening too fast. You know. And it's at night. It's a whole nother when you're during the day and you have a lot more visibility. You know, at night it's all different. And who knows? They could have been flying with their, you know, NVGs on, their night vision goggles, because they were so low, making sure they didn't hit anything on the ground. And then bang, plane came and hit them, you know. So, yeah, just a tough deal, man. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate you, Tony. Let's go. Thank you again for those cards, Tony. I really do appreciate it. It was fun going through them. Stinks? No, Lego Stinks is right there. He's still right there. Yeah, Paulie. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the Potomac. I never went in there. I can say that is one good thing then. If it is only 8 feet, it's not going to rise or fall much. Should be quite easy to find the fuselage and bring it all up and all the bodies, unless the current's moving really hard and it you know, pulls the people, you know. So yeah, man, sad deal. YouTube got their own bots now. Shit. What do you think? I mean, YouTube's all about bots. You think YouTube really has the amount of viewers they say they do? When you can have 9 million accounts all to yourself? You know why they do that, right? So that way it can bump the stock price. Look, guys, look how many more new viewers we got today. Even though it was 3 fucking trolls who made 9 million accounts for themselves. More the merrier. Why would they hold you back? So, looks great to the stockholders. Man, look how many more people this month came and are now on YouTube. Black box. I think didn't they say they found one black box? I thought they said that. Stinks is in the front row. He's laying on the couch. Hey, sold a card. Tyrese Max. Man, it's the second Tyrese Maxey card. What's going on? Is he playing well again? He must be. Sixers must be on a roll. What's up, Logic? Matthew D. Gosh, I want to say he was in here the other day. Could have sworn I saw Matthew just 2-3 days ago. So, yeah. This is the police chase now. Now that the police chase is over. I did not see that, Hoosier. I did not. How about them Chiefs, huh? Yeah, well, NFL ain't gonna let them lose. He's averaging 30 a game right now. That's why. Makes sense. I don't watch the NBA much anymore. What do you think was the best in terms of music and movies and cultures? Oh, what year do you think was the best? Ooh. I don't know if there's a specific year. I would say a decade would be the 80s. It was great for movies all the way around. I don't care if it was horror movies, comedy, action films. That's at the height of the fucking Hollywood, was the 80s, if you ask me. A lot of one-hit wonders, but yet a lot of musical hits were made in the 80s. A lot of them. A lot of great bands. You know? The 80s probably just wasn't the greatest for cars until the ending. You know? You know, the early 80s stuff. And you had to wait till it got around mid-80s. Because at least you got the Grand National like 85, 86. You know what I mean? You had a few cars that were all right. But it was a little struggling. Early 80s cars were struggling, bro. I don't care what anybody says. Even the late 70s cars were pretty poop. The Camaros and all that shit were nothing like the 60s Camaros and stuff. So, and then the Camaros kind of got better in like 88, 89. You had the IROCs and stuff like that. So the late 80s definitely were producing some decent cars. Not the greatest hairstyles, no. But I'd go out on a limb and say 80s was probably the best in a sense. I mean, fuck, you still have people wearing that stuff now. Everything's all vintage. So I don't know. I think what it is human beings, we tend to be in that decade and be like, oh, it just sucks. Everything sucks. The music sucks. Movies suck. And then you go 10 more years and you're like, wait a minute, that was pretty good.
Smoke. No pants on with dumping cars and large brown dogs. Children are present and exposing themselves. Code 3 incident 2766
A transient who's naked from the waist down in front of kids.
Quit playing with your dinghy.
I am no pervert.
See, that's what poor kids have to be subjected to now. And then you have some piece of shit telling you, it's just our houseless little neighbor. They're just houseless. They're just my poor little houseless neighbor. No. My neighbors work. They get up every day and go to work. You watch them if you'd like. Their whole fucking family. The kids, the mom, the dad, all of them. They all get up and go to work.
USL 804 woman, head on the Ventura, female white transient, spread front, short hair, jacket, possible shorts, shove car going in and out of the street.
And as soon as I talk about one transient, there's another one. Back-to-back calls.
And they stink. Did I mention that before?
Did I mention it?
Speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
Monte Carlo SS? Not much for Monte Carlos. 2010 to 2019 sucked. The whole decade. Or at least the 9 years of it. Yeah, 2019 is where everything changed. It hasn't been good since 2019. We haven't had one good year since 2019. Just letting you know. 2018 was the end of your lives, all of us. Our normal lives ended in 2018. Shit flavored toilet paper? Shit, yeah. Sounds about right. I'm sorry, Bluebell. You know, one door closes, another one opens. Maybe it's for a reason. Better job coming.
Shooting just occurred. 5th and Penn Julian, 5th and Julian Park. Code 3 incident 2772 and RP 147. Central unit down to identify.
Shooting just occurred.
Central unit, CDW suspect are now Broadway and 4th, Broadway and 4th Street. Suspect is a male Hispanic, late 30s, wearing a gray sweater, unknown color pants, armed with a handgun. It's code 3 incident 2776 3134.
Kimmy, I think it's a lot of reasons. But But one of them is that, again, the wages sometimes are a lot lower. Everything else, your dollar's worth less, so their money doesn't go as far. So now they're not apt to really wanting to push hard to work more to get other things. They just feel like a rat trapped on a wheel, kind of. I think that's that. And also when you opened up this, when the shamdemic was going down and you opened up this virtual working, it's the same thing. I'm sure that it affected the kids too. The kids, some of them were like Cartman. Wait, we could stay home and not have to go to school and do my work? Hell yeah, let's go. So I think it affected them there too. And now you're going to see it, 4 years down the line, because some of those kids have now graduated and, just different factors like that. I think as a country, we're not as prideful anymore. Too many people have this, I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but like going to work every day and having pride in your work, no matter what it is, that kind of stuff is almost completely gone. I'm not going to say that there's nobody that's prideful, because that'd be just dumb. But there's a lot of folks who just show up, punch the time clock, and, well, I'm here, ain't I? And have that attitude. So, again, it's not conducive to people being prideful in what they do. Laziness, yeah, whatever. Just not even just into it. They just have the job because it pays them money, not because they like what they do. In fact, if we did a poll of see how many people love their jobs, I bet you'd be 30% or less. Oh, so they got the guy in custody and the two kids back that were the Amber Alert from the other night. Remember, you guys were telling me y'all got Amber Alerts? So the man's in custody for killing the mother, and the two kids are safe. The two young girls. That's a good thing. 70% non-prideful. That's what I'm saying. Kind of like that. It's like you have to have this really cool job, otherwise it's not cool. Like, to me, I didn't give a fuck. Like I said, I took detailing serious. It's a skill. It's a skill like anything else. I was my own boss. You know what I mean? And I treated your car like it was my car, not like it was yours. I took the extra time to go around places that it probably wouldn't have. But I did go that extra mile all the time. And I get it. Being a car detailer isn't a glamorous job. It's not. Another guy exposing himself.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
So I was prideful in it. I didn't give a fuck whether people thought it was a cool job or not. I was happy because I was my own boss, making what I could make in a day. What I could make in a whole week working for somebody, I made in a day. Or 2 days. Slumped over, either medical emergency or she's drunk. That's it, BJ.
Black and white Nikes, black handbags, on foot, forward table teams, possibly related to 2542. Code 2 and 28079.
I think BJ hit it right on. BJ just touched on something that I agree with. She was saying that basically, they all want to be influencers or streamers and stuff. And again, YouTube has changed a lot because a lot of these kids are on YouTube, and adults are on YouTube, like myself. I'm no kid. And you can see somebody start something like I did from nothing, and it makes a little something. So they're saying, well, fuck, I can talk. I got a camera. I can do this. And they do. They pursue it. And I'm all for it. Problem is like a lot of the people they may look up to, you know, these influencers rolling around their Lamborghinis and the fucking Rolex watches. What they're not realizing, a lot of time those cars are rented. They're renting the fucking house for the weekend. That's a watch that Jacob the jeweler rents them, and he just gives them, you know, the shit back. See, I learned a lot of that shit when I was doing rap videos, you know, cars for the rap videos in the 90s, you know, late 90s. It was just at that time, you know, like you'd legitimately see that dude Jacob the jeweler roll up, and he'd come up with 2 fucking briefcases, open it up, and there's fucking jewels in there everywhere, like a treasure chest. And then you'd see all the people, oh my God, and next thing you know, it went from 2 people to 12 people standing around. Next thing you know, he's taken off. You see this big chain, but the chain's rented. They rent it for that video. They rent it just to have it, and then they give it back. It's a great way, you know. It's a great way to just make money. Well, I'm no influencer, Paulie. I'm not here to influence anybody, and certainly I'm not referring to myself. I don't have any of that stuff. You can go on my Instagram. You don't see me rolling around in McLarens and fucking $50,000 watches on and going to Supreme and going shopping. Like, you don't see that stuff because I don't do that stuff. That's not who I am. You know, I'm just not. Even if I had that money, I probably wouldn't be that way. I just, my point being is a lot of it is synthetic. Okay, it's faux, it's fake. Okay, those are rented cars, rented shit, and these kids see the perception, or even adults see it, and think to myself, fuck, I can do that. And they start, and sometimes they become something on YouTube or wherever, and sometimes they don't. And I'd say most don't. Because, I mean, you're a needle in a stack of needles, is what I always say. You know what I mean? So how do you make yourself stick out? That's the way I do it. So at least the way I think about it. I think that has turned them into, you know, like, fuck, I don't need to go to work and work hard every day. I can just go and play fucking, you know, GTA 5 and fucking be really great at it and make $1 million, which they can sometimes. That's the crazy world we live in. That's the world we live in right now. And I think that plays a role, especially on the youth and even older adults that haven't quite figured out what they want to do, you know? So there is that. I mean, I wouldn't have 3 jobs if I was balling out of control as an influencer. You know what I mean? No live side. Okay, we'll put the live side back up. There we go. Do stupid pranks waste people's time? Well, some people like to do those prank things, and I guess they make money from it. I don't know what to say. You know? I mean, I'm not anybody to tell anybody what to do. You do you on your channel. You know, there's plenty of people that I think that really scored big. My one quick little what do you call it? Example would be like these mowing channels. You know, they go and they find a house that has huge fucking lawn, and they just ask, "Hey, can I? You know, I'll do it for free. I just want to make the video. Will you allow me to do it?" And shit, these people are too happy, so they're happy. Shit, I don't got to pay $500 at least to have my lawn cut that's been sitting there for 2 years. And for him, it's fantastic because it's visually appealing to have this huge fucking, you know, they can't just make that happen. So it's working out for everybody. So now he does this video, or she does the video. They cut their lawn, right? Next thing you know, the video gets 3 million views in fucking 2 days. So he just made $20,000 probably on clicks. 20 grand on that fucking video. 5 grand, 10 grand, whatever the fuck it was. Surely 10x whatever would have been paid to do that job. Yet you're still pushing the business, still getting paid jobs, and then you put a video up and make 10x. Works. And so that's what I'm saying. So, and who would have thought that, you cutting a lawn would be interesting to people? But there are, It's just the way it is, You never know what people find interesting. I watch all kinds of weird shit. I tell you guys all the time. Clogged drain. This fucking plumber in Australia unclogging drains. I don't know why. I just find it interesting sometimes, and it gets tons and tons of views. Way more than I get, that's for sure. Until they cut off your channel. Well, I mean, that's everybody's subject to possibly having their channel cut off. That's why you do your best to expand the brand in 6 or more different places like I do. Okay, so they can't kick you off every one of them. You just hope that whatever is the biggest one, they don't kick you off of. That's kind of how I think what it boils down to. Carpet cleaning channel, that's what I'm saying. Who would have thought? Just a normal carpet cleaning channel. And now it's making so much money. You know what I mean? Just watching them clean carpets. So you just never know. You never know what people find interesting. I could tell you, I wish when I was detailing that the internet was what it is now, and I could put up videos of me and make 10,000 on the fucking detail. I mean, 10,000 off the detail video, and then fucking 200-300 off the detail itself back then. Boy, what a different world it would have been. What's up, Shell? So yeah, that's all I say.
PR did not see the suspects in the parking lot. I believe they left. Code 2 incident 2626 RD 2069.
Well, every country has different cultures, D-Rob. I could tell you, growing up here around a lot of Korean kids, I had a lot of friends that were Korean, and their parents were very strict with the kids. Like, I wanted to go skateboarding or, bike riding after school. They couldn't. It was straight home, do all the homework first. And then if you were done in time, you might be able to skateboard for 30 minutes or something. Half hour, whatever. And that's kind of how it was. I get it. Yeah, D-Rob. So we're on the same page, Well, Henry, whatever it is, like I said, I mean, I watch all kinds of stuff. No, Adam. Well, what it was is when I was in elementary school, a couple of schools in like Koreatown were way overcrowded. LAUSD was known for having 60 kids in a classroom. You know what I mean? That's what it was just known for. Everybody gets like 32 seconds with the teacher alone. And then the class is already over. So you didn't learn all that well.
Traffic collision, 14508 Addison Street, automatic PC for notification from phone, no acknowledgement EVO. Code 2 incident 2837 RD963.
So what they decided to do is bus the kids that were in Koreatown from these two schools to, kind of relieve the pain of being overcrowded. They brought them to our school. So they were bused to our school. So that's how we kind of got, to meet them, hang out. Yeah, it was pretty bad, MJR. I felt bad for the teachers. It was like standing room only, almost. And that's why the LAUSD is the way it is. It's why it's some of the lowest in test scores across the board, still to this day. That's why you have a lot of people here do all they can to put their kid in a private school or to get a really high-end tutor. Especially nowadays. I could only imagine, considering how a lot of the teachers are. Not all, but a lot of teachers are nowadays. I would see that most people wouldn't want their kids there anymore.
Domestic violence restraint order violation 5421 in quarter South Gramercy, please. 5421 14 South Gramercy, please. Stand by for additional code 3 incident 2843 RD 1213.
Well, it was elementary school, MJR. And, they were good kids. You know, we had had a lot of friends.
Bro.
Bro.
Boulevard in the alley, suspect is male, white, medium complexion, late 30s, black and white hat, gray shirt. No crowds, no weapons seen. Code 10, 2844, and RDV 59.
This guy's got another guy showing his cock. What's going on right now? What's going on? What's going on?
Quit playing with your dinghy.
All right.
Smoke.
That's what I'm saying, Kimmy. Like, it was just no time spent at all. Because you got to figure, usually what happens, you sit down, the teacher's telling you about the curriculum for the day, whatever they're going to, or the lesson plan. You know, this is what we're going to learn today. That's got to take a few minutes, 2-3 minutes. Then, you know, I think really what it boiled down to is the ones that were smarter kids that had a real good grasp, didn't need as much help, they just let them go. And the ones who did fall behind got the help. I'm willing to bet. And I'm willing to bet says the same thing nowadays. May not have 60 kids, but I bet you every class has 30, 40. And that's a lot. You know? Class sizes are definitely packed in LAUSD schools. I know at least mine was. My class was huge. My classes were all packed in high school. Valentine's Day just around the corner. Yes. We'll have our Valentine's Day show. Everybody can meet up and hang out together. Give each other Valentine's Day cards. Yeah, Cubby. And I'm sure it's the same way now. What's up, Purple Sage? Is Christmas over yet? I don't know. You can ask my neighbor down the street who still has his lights up. All right, put it in the chat room. At what point do we turn the lights off? Like, take down the lights. I mean, I usually thought it was just after New Year's. You know, like the week after New Year's is usually about when most folks do it. But I'm just still tripped out. It's January 30th, and he's over there. The fucking lights. You got the inflatable fucking snowman on the inflatable. Still got the inflatable Santa and all that. Didn't helicopter hit the plane? I don't know. I think they kind of just collided into each other. One would assume that the helicopter wasn't so high off the ground. They're usually not flying that high when they're above an airfield. It's not a plane, right? It doesn't just fucking go straight up. It takes that gradual, that gradual climb.
Venice and Hill. 3 units into a 6 192.
So, yeah. That's the problem. St. Paddy's Day? It's not really like a holiday, though. Like, more of like a drinking day. I don't know anybody who really just goes and does big things for St. Paddy's Day. See, even 400 feet kind of seems high, but I don't know. Maybe they were ascending or descending. I don't know.
Male, light complexion, 5'8" to 150, with a Louis Vuitton tattoo on his chin, white shirt, unknown color shorts, code 225, 795.
Cloud Seas? I never heard about that.
Southeast and then Papa Angeles, Central Side, 10311 First Avenue, 10311 First Avenue, on Compton and 103rd. So there's no black, 25 years old. Appropriation 2859 RD 1836.
Yeah, Joe, Restream is free as long as you're only doing 3 or less channels. But because we do 6, I have to pay for it. So if if you're doing your channel, you can use Restream to control all of them at the same time, which is great. You can see one chat room with everybody in it versus having 3 separate fucking chat rooms, which gets annoying. Yeah, I never heard anything about that, Cloud. Took your tree down the day after New Year's. Yeah, I think the tree is one thing, though, because the tree gets dry and it's like a fire hazard. But people don't feel that way with the lights outside. You got the icicle lights. Cool all winter. Yeah, that was a crazy one. 2-pack. I remember that. On the movie set. Someone was decapitated. Jesus Christ. Oy, oy, oy. What's up, Daniel? Go to Mardi Gras with you? Yeah. Can't go. What am I going to do with Stanks? Old Stinkums would miss me so much. I don't know if she wants to fight big old Stinks. He's a bruiser. I'm just letting you know. I mean, he'd be punking me, you know. Just saying. Like, he bites hard. He likes the roughhouse, too. You know, because he doesn't get to play with other cats. Thank you, Gordon. Hopefully the same for you. Damon, they mentioned you on a local news radio the other day. Which was that? Who's mentioning me on radio? Cal? Who was that? What station? That's why I always say you never know who's watching. That's why I loved Periscope, because I could actually see who was watching. There's no way you could come in without me knowing it. So, yeah. I missed that.
Anyone Malaysian coming up with investigation 301 South Bentley Avenue, code 2878, ready 215. I'm going to come for additional.
King, I don't know what to do with Stinks. I'm going to leave him all alone, or I'm going to leave him with my mom? I mean, I don't know. I mean, not that my mom doesn't love him or anything, but I don't know how he'd get along with her dog. I don't know. I guess I just need to just do it, right? I just need to go and just leave him be. That way he'll miss me for once. I did watch it, Belk. I did. I watched it from several different angles. All right, everybody, this is going to be the last one.
Smoke.
On my local radio, they were blaming DEI hires for the crash. Haha, I thought of Damon and Smop. It was either 870 or 10. Oh, yeah, it was probably 870. Kyle. It was probably the John Phillips show. Shout out to John Phillips and Randy Wang. The John Phillips show plays Brock and Jason's calls and Shelly. All them have been on local radio, and I haven't. That's so funny. I love it. You never know, guys. That's what I'm saying. You just never know. They're scared to have me on because they think I'll say some crazy shit. Get them canceled. But I'd behave. I behave nicely. Trust me.
Any evaluation if possible for the suspects are now 4348 Mammoth Avenue, the apartment complex. Go to 2887 and already 989.
MJR, because the people here don't like those folks. That would be the best, quickest way to tell you. I mean, we've had a governor that was Arnold Schwarzenegger. Other than that, we've had a few, I think, governors, but other than that, no. Jason is famous. So is Brock.
From 56 to Lake Grade Kia Carnival, license plate Boy Lincoln 27 Edward 56, Boy Lincoln 27 Edward 5. Male suspect was last seen on 56 towards Main. Suspect number 1 is a female Hispanic. No further description.
There's Jason right there. See, speak of the devil.
30s to 40s in all black clothing.
Thanks, Jason.
2891 and RD 1372.
Thank you, Jason. It's good to see you, bud.
1701 Thayer Avenue, 1701 Thayer Avenue. Go through into the 2893 and RD 834. What's all units under identified?
Thank you, OCB. Appreciate you.
My money don't jiggle jiggle.
Stinks is king.
Folds, I like
Yes.
to see you wiggle wiggle. For
Oh,
sure.
king stinks. I'm like a white kid someone found in the street and gave them a YouTube account. So you have to wait for people to give you accounts? I just waited. I just made my own. I'm not like a white kid. I am a white kid. I'm proud of it. Oh, we're good, Jason. We had a quick little chase. It ended right when I went live, of course. I want to tell you, so that's it. To what?
Northeast unit, attempt to see a Bimby suspect, Edgemont and Lexington, walking southbound.
Breaking and entering?
Suspect is a male Hispanic wearing a dark gray shirt, gray pants. Code 2 into 2900 RD 1161.
Okay, so tomorrow is the last day of January. So we'll be one full month in to 2025, no matter where you are in this country. And we've only had 3 chases live on television in the entire month. In fact, if it weren't for the motorcycles, all those crazy motorcycles, the 2 other chases that we had, I don't think were 5 minutes total together. Maybe 10 minutes total. Both of them combined.
Mailers and Mallards arguing, yelling, banging on the walls. Pierre does not have visual, can hear only. Code 2 incident 2906 RD 1602. Any hall investigating ambulance DB investigation 5350 East Huntington Drive South, room 226, code 2 incident 2901 RD 429.
Thank you, B. Tarpley.
Suspect male in room 201B is code 2 incident 2908 RD 315.
Yeah, it's hard to see. The ones I saw, I didn't really see her wig come off, but yeah. Yeah, we'll see, Tarpley. We'll see what it all breaks down to, and if that's the case, then be a hell of a lot of lawsuits going on. You know? So. You know, just a sad fucking deal, man. These people shouldn't have went that way, but, you know. Fate, man. I'm a strong believer in fate. That was the fate. Dry for all. Yeah, I'm telling you. Like, bro, not 1 year in the last, even as fucked up as it's been since 2019, every year, even last year, we had some great chases to start.
Code 4.
Like day one.
10311 first.
Oh, there stinks.
Of attempt suicide.
We had day one chases, you know? Not now. Not now. There he is.
Property and offenders domestic violence 2737 Beverly Cook to us at 2913 RD 233.
There he is. I love him. So Daddy can't go on vacation because you're not going to stay by yourself?
211 East 84th Place. Code 22915 RD 1268.
I love you too, buddy. Daddy loves you a whole bunch of times. Love you a whole bunch. Good boy. Yes, you're a good boy. See, you guys wanted him? Here he is. He's here. He just seems like he just woke up and was sleeping on the couch, I bet. He's got a couple blankets he loves on there. So when he's sleeping, I ain't trying to bug him. You know what I mean? Let him be comfy. LA fire cleanup complicated by high number of EVs with combustible titanium lithium batteries. So there you go. Huh. So your electrical push ended up biting you in the ass again. Huh. Didn't have enough electricity for them. Nobody wants them. Now they're hazardous material cleanup. Got it. Not to mention, I don't know if you guys know, but I think we missed one of the best city council meetings, but I don't think they do it live, was the city of Duarte last night. Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, they are up in arms. What they're trying to do is take all the toxic material from Palisades and the Eaton fire in Altadena and ship it to Duarte and bury it in Duarte in the landfill there. I can tell you this, that there was a lot of unhappy people that showed up last night screaming and yelling at the EPA, which, funny enough as it is, the speaker for the EPA looked like Chief Crowley for the fire department. So there's that. In fact, it got so testy that the EPA got up and left. The three people they had there at the table were getting yelled at so much, the sheriff department had to come in, and they removed themselves off of the stage before anything happened. It's only getting interesting. We've only begun, ladies and gentlemen. We haven't even started the cleanup, and it's only begun. And I don't think it was a, hey, let's vote for this. No. It was the EPA saying, this is what we're doing. We don't care what you think. This is where it's going. Oh boy. So they're already constantly monitoring the air around the dump site and all that stuff right now before anything has been picked up and dumped, because not one property has been cleaned out. Not one in either fire yet. Nobody has got any cleanup done other than them cleaning up themselves and throwing something in a waste bin, which, again, could have the same contaminants, and we know they're going to overdo this, and so that way their cleanup company buddy can reap all the windfall, and they'll kick back money to them for giving them the contract, that kind of shit. So yeah, EPA is powerful, but hopefully the president of the United States disbands them. It's all we can hope for, and the Coastal Commission. Okay. In fact, I think they're already fighting here, the state, to get rid of the carb laws and basically be people. The fools that run exhaust kits here in California are going to love Trump if that shit goes through. No more having smog checks. No more smog pump on your car. No more catalytic converters thefts, because there won't be no need to have them. None of that shit. Could you imagine if he wipes all that out? Oh boy. We'll see. Right now it's just talk. But we'll see. We'll see. Did you hear about the battery storage facility in Moss Landing? Yeah, no, I mean, Cam, didn't that happen with the train thing? Like in Michigan? Or what was the train derailment? I'm sure if we went over there, it's not clean and nice. That huge train derailment with the big plume that went up in the air, and oh boy, wind pushing it already. Can't remember quite where it was. There's so much shit going on in our world nowadays. It just gets buried. Just like Diddy. Where's Diddy at? What happened with all that? East Palestine, Ohio. Thank you, Daly. Yeah, I couldn't remember. And that's what I'm saying. Those folks, I'm sure, are still fucked over in Ohio. I'm sure the folks in, North Carolina, they're still fucked over. Fuck, I bet you if we went and talked to some people from Katrina, we went and saw Ian, and we talked to some survivors of Katrina, if their shit's just all back or is perfect, I guarantee you there's some houses that are still fucked from that, never to come back. Because it's essentially the same thing. You have people that can't afford to rebuild and fix everything, and then the levee breaks again, and yeah, it makes no sense. So yeah, that's it, Bella. That's all you can do. You know, it's a sad deal that things like that have to happen, of course, but I guess these are the things that, you know, you need to say, hey, this is why I need to enjoy life, because you never know when it can be taken from you, you know. So, well, Cody, the ones that were just helping him out are gone now after the 20th. So the ones that propped them up that were here for last 4 years, those people are gone. So you have a great day, everybody. It's good to see you. Keep the notifications on because you know one does spawn another. I'm going to be here. I'm not going anywhere. But because I'm not going anywhere, that means there won't be any chase. But fuck it. We can try. So keep the notos on. Much love to each and every one of you. Thank you for the likes, the love, the donos. The thumbs ups work and they are free. And I appreciate each and every one of them. On behalf of old Stink Bomb and myself, we're out of here for now. But who knows? I might see you in 11 minutes right now for another chase. So if not, I'll see you tomorrow at 10:15 a.m. for the LA City Council meeting. Should be an interesting one because they think they're going to vote on 15 to see if they do the rent moratorium or the eviction moratorium. Sorry. So we shall see. Have a fantastic night. Bye, y'all.
This party is officially over.
Yeah, you guys. I'm going home.